Welcome back to Outnumbered. Secretary of State John Kerry getting a lot of flack for remarks he made about American exceptionalism while overseas, telling a group of embassy staffers in Vienna, quote, "I always get a little uptight when I hear politicians say how exceptional we are. Not because we're not exceptional, but because it's kind of in your face. And a lot of other people are exceptional. A lot of other places do exceptional things." But from there, Secretary Kerry seems to shift gears a little when at the same event he says this, quote, "But we are exceptional in a certain way that no other nation is. The idea was expressed in the Declaration of Independence and in our Constitution. The idea that people are created equal and that all people have a chance to aspire for greatness, for anything they want." Pretty amazing, right? But Kerry's earlier remarks getting this blistering response on the House floor, where Republican Louis Gohmert could barely contain his anger.
America is an exceptional nation, and we're losing that exceptional status. The United States has gotten much weaker in world opinion under this president.
All right, Tucker. Well, Kerry walked his comments back a little bit, as you can see, but do his comments bother you about American exceptionalism, and are you surprised?
Well, I live with people like that. I mean, there are a lot of people who think America's faintly embarrassing and that Belgium's more impressive. They live on my street. They listen to NPR. They love PBS. You know, they're always sending in money for the fund drives. I don't have a problem with that. It's when they start running the government that it becomes really distressing. Why would you put someone like that in charge of a major government agency? If the head of, Home Depot said, we're just another hardware store, not as good as some, better than others, shareholders would be like, really? No, I want the head of Home Depot to think they sell the best 2x4s in America. I'm serious. Or else, don't work there.
Exactly. Andrea, this reminds me of Barack Obama in 2009 on his first overseas trip. You remember he made those comments, "I believe in American exceptionalism, just as I suspect the Brits believe in British exceptionalism and the Greeks believe in Greek exceptionalism." So this isn't really surprising to me to come from this administration.
No, it's a very similar mindset. Although I would argue this. If America was just average, why are so many people jumping walls? Right? Thousands of people are jumping over walls and parachuting into the United States of America over our borders. We are exceptional. That's why people want to come here. You don't see it the other way. Nobody's jumping out of airplanes in San Salvador. Nobody's trying to float down the Rio Grande. And anyone who knows history knows we are the nation that freed the world from tyranny. We rebuilt Europe. Places like Germany and Japan, and then we went that extra step to trade with them. But the left-wing mindset is, let's just all be D-list, right? Don't try that hard. Let's all just be equally, average. And look, if you try and you fail, you get Obamacare, you get food stamps, you get government assistance. Let's all just be, I don't know, basic.
Harris, when people hear these comments, do you think they're bothered as much as some of us are, or do you think they wind up agreeing with the president in a way?
Well, Americans, I can't imagine why they wouldn't be bothered by this, because it's anathema to what's true. I mean, we are exceptional, and if you don't believe it, just look at the stability that we have in this country and look around the world. And Andrea's right. I don't see anybody trying to get out as much as even Edward Snowden wants to come back. At least that's what I read. Maybe he wants to stay a little longer than Russia, but I think eventually isn't the goal to come back here?
Yeah.
I mean, I think so. But, at the end of the day, when you see Secretary Kerry walk his words back, how did he do that? He couldn't get away from one thing. We're free.
Exactly.
I mean, forget about it. We are exceptional.
If John Kerry's questioning what we get questioned sometimes, and that's that, over the course of the last few years, have we been losing our status as the superpower? Maybe we should take a hint. Is there something he knows that we don't? Otherwise, I view his comments as an insult to our history, to the cultures within the United States, to our geography, the things that do make us exceptional. I think it was an absolute insult. I don't know. Maybe he's trying to be PC. Maybe we should be more friendly to the other nations out there that think that they're exceptional.
My advice to Republicans running would be, we are exceptional, and don't let people forget that.
T-shirt.
Yep, that's right. Former